Hey, I have to put a service pad down here. Service meaning this is where my propane bottles I store and my trash cans I store, as well as that's where the heat pump is too. But I need to build new stairs and a better egress, a safer egress and entrance for my aging mother-in-law, so stay tuned. Hey folks, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hanson. I'm going to be doing some cement work today, and I'm going to be building a service pad or patio for off of my deck. I need to make a safer egress and entrance for my aging mother-in-law as it's getting a little bit more difficult. And if we have to, we could always build a wooden ramp to navigate this area too. So let's get started, and I'll explain to you as I go on what I'm doing. I'm using 80-pound bags of ready mix concrete. You just add water. You can mix this. I'm choosing the no mix method. I'm using 50 80-pound bags for this 8-foot by 12-foot by 4-inch thick slab. Including a little ramp to go down to the driveway surface or the parking surface. I'm also purchasing some cement blocks and pavers to create a stairs. So first of all, what I'm doing is I poured a cement layer, I let it cure overnight, and then I pour another layer over the top of it, and you use a board to level it out, and I'm pouring it in 4-foot or 3-foot sections. 3-foot by 8-foot sections, so I can get a board across there, and then I can smooth out the surface. But I don't want a smooth surface on this deck. I want a water washed surface. I want a kind of a washed stone surface because I need the aggregate roughness of it, because this is exposed to the weather, and when we do get rain and it freezes, it turns to ice, it becomes a little slippery, and when we do get snow. So I just want that extra surface to grip as we're walking to be a little bit more safer. So this is it. Take the garden hose, just wet it down. I do a thorough wet job before I apply the cement. I dampen the cement as I'm working with it, and then I wet it down a couple of times through the course of the drying cycle so the water permeates down through there and gets the whole thing set. As I'm demonstrating here in making the ramp, I put part of a fencing, I cut it to size, and I lay that down. And that's going to give the strength to the cement. And we just dump the bag right into the ramp area. And then take a board and just smooth it out and bring it, work the cement in the areas where you want and the grades you want it. Like this is a ramp that's going to be a kind of a tilt grade. So I want to be able to make sure it goes where I want. And of course, I soaked it down before we did it and got the ground nice and wet. and then we're soaking it down after each bag applied. Final bag, I'm going to go ahead and lay it out and make sure this is the final surface. And then thoroughly wet it down with a hose, and then I'm going to go back over it after it dries a little bit and wet it down again. And then we just let it set and cure, and after it cures, I'm just going to go ahead and pressure wash the surface with the nozzle, and we're going to get all the loose aggregate off, like the sand and the rock. Now that we've got this whole area poured, it's set, it's hardened, we can walk on it. I'm going to go ahead and place my cement blocks in place. I purchased 4 of these 8-inch by 8-inch by 16-inch blocks. And then I've got these 4 8-inch by 16-inch by 4-inch blocks, and we're going to set those down. And then I bought these 16-inch by 16-inch by 3-inch pavers, or 2-inch pavers. And we're going to set these over the top. And instead of the 1 stairs that we used to have, the 1 step coming off the porch, we're adding 2 extra steps, so it's going to be 3 steps. And now that the stairs are complete, I'm going to give it a trial run. So I've invited my mother-in-law out to give it a test drive. Yeah, she's going to try the ramp. She's going to try this. So, yeah. No falling. Okay. I need a handrail. And how are you for getting up the stairs?
Okay. Usually on the old ones, I used to grab that rail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to be by her side just in case, so to see that she navigates it. We try the ramp. It's fine going down, but coming up it was a little bit tough for her, so I might have to add more of a grade to the ramp in lessening the grade, make it more gradual. So that'll take about another 2 bags of concrete. I can work on that later. I don't have to do it right now. But the stairs were really comfortable for her, both coming down and going up. But I need to think about a handrail here. I will be probably installing a steel pipe handrail. So I'll have to drill a hole into the cement with a cement drill and then secure that pipe into the ground here and up here to the banister. So we'll get it safe. She did good. We're okay. But like I said earlier, I wanted the rough surface so our feet have something to grip to in the event of ice and snow. So if you're going to have ice and snow on cement like this, you're going to need to seal it. So I chose this Thompson water seal that is good for decks, wood surfaces, fences, bricks, patios, concrete driveways, and just exterior surfaces. We're going to apply it to this cement to seal out water. Because what happens when it rains, the water will seep down, because the concrete is quite porous. The water will seep down into the concrete, and then we have a freeze, and that's what breaks apart your concrete. But the instructions show we need to let this cure for 4 weeks. So in 4 weeks, I'll come back and we'll apply a seal coat of Thompson water seal over the surface of the concrete decking I just poured. So in my opinion, I got a nice, attractive, safe service area. It's clean, it's weed-free, and kind of a functional, pretty stairs that we put in place. And my mother-in-law is comfortable with navigating up and down on it, so that's a plus. So I'm Jerry Hanson, your host here at Pine Meadows Hobby Farm in the Homestead Building Projects series on just dry pouring cement without mixing it, and it's gonna last. That's what we're gonna kind of say. This is my method, and this makes it makes the job so easy to work with. So you don't need a big cement mixer. You could opt for a cement mixer and opt for the different styles of surfaces you want. There's several different methods of applying rock surfaces. Check out videos on that. They're on YouTube, so you can check those out. But I'm just demonstrating my method. Please stay tuned to more videos. You could do that by subscribing and then clicking that bell icon. That'll alert you to new videos as I do upload them. Also, please like what you see, like the show. It helps with the algorithms and with YouTube promoting the show. And you guys can promote my show too by clicking that share button, sharing us on your social media websites like Facebook, Pinterest, Reddit. That helps us out. It gives us more of audience to be able to see the projects that we're doing here on the homestead. Also, please leave a comment and be safe and always be kind. Yeah, let me know what you think of the method. We still got to seal this. Bye-bye now.